Hey, you finna get slapped, man. I mean, we cool, but I slap the shit out you by laughing.
Oh, man.
I'm just telling you, we cool.
You ain't gonna slap me now.
What you want to do?
You ain't gonna slap me.
From rappers knocking interviewers out cold to making threats of pulling guns, these are the moments where rap interviews got out of hand. And we starting with none other than Young Dro. Y'all ever seen a rapper threaten to beat up his homie in an interview? Well, Young Dro did an interview in a Breakfast Club when he was talking about his struggles with addiction. The rapper and legendary rapper T.I. made an appearance on the Breakfast Club to promote Young Dro's new single, a song where he rapped about his struggle with sobriety and even about getting overdosed. It takes a lot of vulnerability from a rapper to talk about one of the lowest points in his life, but just as he was talking about it, his homie found it all funny.
I got tired, like, of the same things, like, you know what I mean, like, over and over again, getting high and saying I'm not getting high and, you know, repeating the same.
Man, laughing, man. Can't do it. Laughing like hell at this man's struggle. This man talking about it real, overcoming the real struggle. This man back in that.
Now, even after being called out for making jokes of the rapper's struggle, Young Dro's homie interrupted him again.
Actually, I overdosed. You feel what I'm saying? And I used this platform with the thank God to.
Man, what's wrong with you, man?
That funny.
What's wrong with you? He laughing in the background. Man,
That's your brother, right? That's your brother.
Crazy, man.
He's a mechanic.
K-Dub.
He's a mechanic. The mechanics always laughing.
K-Dub is a dastardly individual, man.
So go ahead. So you almost overdosed.
Look, all right, it takes effort to openly talk about a struggle with addictions. It definitely took more to talk about his own daughter's struggle with drug addiction. But his homie's laughter interrupted him again, and that was when he lost it with his homeboy for being insensitive.
And all of these things happened. The overdose. My daughter was on drugs, and you know, career-wise, I wasn't where I wanted to be.
What is this? What's up with your man?
Hey, you finna get slapped, man. I mean, we cool, but I slap the shit out you by laughing.
Oh, man.
I'm just telling you, we
You
cool.
ain't gonna slap me now.
What you want to do?
You ain't gonna slap me.
What you want to do?
You gonna hurt yourself.
Don't let him take you out of your
Sober Dro, come on.
Young Dro was ready to slap his homeboy on air, and even though he was calm about it, he meant business. Now, it was only thanks to T.I. and his manager that he de-escalated the situation.
I'm here for Bankhead, though. Like,
Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Hey, both of y'all, all y'all, everybody came in this motherfucker with me. Hey, look. Everybody came in this motherfucker with me. Hey, look. Everybody came in this motherfucker with me. Hey, look. Remember who you came in. Remember what we doing here, man. Come on, man. Let's get this shit together, bro. All right?
all right.
Interestingly, the rapper was gracious enough to later apologize to his friend while on air.
Absolutely.
Hey, man, I want to apologize to my friend. I got beside myself. I shouldn't have took feelings to that. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't
That's my
know what
dude
happened.
right there, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna be slapping no goddamn body.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
man. Hey, man, it's all
That's
good.
my dog.
Hey, man,
You know what I'm
listen.
saying?
All right, well, Young Dro might not have been gone ahead with his threat towards his friend. This next rapper didn't let his disrespect slide at all. Young Vado and Kakashaw was cool friends, at least for a hot minute.
It was cool at first, and then I something happened with Burn After Rolling, and then I think they fell out or something like that, right?
Now, their relationship eventually went south, with both men calling each other on the internet and making multiple threats. Well, enough of the internet threats. Both men set for an interview, and the podcaster immediately tore into the rapper, calling Young Vado nothing but a clout chaser.
Now he want to be real because number one, he's a clout chaser. Number one, he's a clout chaser. He's a clout chaser. He posted that video, and that's why he's sitting here right now, because he wanted my clout. These niggas is weird. And then he's sitting there with the Bible talking about he ain't know who I was. This nigga's a weirdo. These niggas from out east is weirdos. And now you want to talk about shit. How about you talk about the rats from your hood that you've been itching to expose?
He straight up told him he wasn't about that life and even swore that he only let him rock because he didn't want his death on his conscience.
Me and Ben was arguing on the internet. I knew he's ass, right? I knew he's ass. So what I do? What's that shit called? I baited him. Oh, you trying to act tough for the internet, so you pulled up to a crib that I'm not even at. Niggas could have spanked you. Niggas know exactly where his shit is at. Ben ain't no street nigga. Ben not from the hood. Niggas have beat the shit out of Ben. And the only reason why I let you rock and we left it alone, you know why? Yes, on my soul. The only reason why niggas left you alone and left you rock, you know why? Because of me and you go at it. Somebody gonna die. On my soul. In your
Now boasting all up in the room and bragging up his cousin in jail, all in Vado's face, the rapper who was calmer all through the noise soon did the unthinkable.
It's more to it. It's more to it. That's why I let you rock. So leave it alone. Yes, on my soul. Hey, yo, listen, y'all. I've been doing this shit for 4 years, y'all. I've been talking shit to everybody who has ever put a hand.
An uppercut was definitely one way to shut Coco up. Just like Young Vado, the Migos also stood on business during an interview at the 2017 BET Awards.
I've been covering for so long, I'm glad they succeeded, man.
Hey man, you guys are nominated tonight. Have a good show.
Now at the time, ain't nobody know if there was any beef between Joe Budden and the Migos, but after this interview, it became clear that Joe Budden was not their biggest fan. At the BET Red Carpet interview, the Bad and Bonji rapper set for an interview with the Everyday Struggle crew of Joe Budden, DJ Academics, and the Deska Alexis. But right from the jump, y'all could tell that Joe Budden wasn't feeling the rappers. Academics seemed to be the only one interested in questioning them because Joe was visibly uninterested in talking to any of them before later calling for the crew to wrap the interview up.
I feel like there's like a running joke with you being left off Bad and Bougie.
I ain't left off Bad and Bougie. You think I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
Say again?
You say I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
What you say?
You say I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
Yeah.
Do it look like I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
What'd you say?
Do it look like I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
Nah. I mean, that's one thing I like about the group, because ever since when you were in jail, even though you might see one or the other, y'all move as a collective.
All right, we got to wrap this up, though.
If he was disrespectful before, calling for them to wrap up the interview which just got started was bad disrespectful, and Guavo wasn't letting that slide.
Okay. My bad. I be trying to jump.
I couldn't
wrap
hear
it up
anything
then.
over there too. Close it.
Close it.
At this point, the interview was starting to get tense, but just when Academics tried to calm the room by letting the rappers know that they was his favorite, Joe Budden got even more disrespectful. He walked out.
Hey, listen, man, I wish I could talk to the Migos longer, man. It's one of my favorite groups. I've been covering for so long, I'm glad they succeeded, man.
Hey man, you guys are nominated tonight. Have a good show.
Hold on. Wait. No. Wait.
Where's their security guard? Where's their security guard?
Chill.
Now, luckily, no hands was thrown. Unfortunately, for this next interview, punches didn't have to be thrown, but a gun definitely made an appearance. Controversial internet personality, Charleston White is as controversial as it gets. But even at that, what could possibly rile him up so much to pull a gun on an interview?
Man, why it always got to be about that?
They always got to do that.
Yeah.
They gonna always pin two against each other.
Yeah.
Back in November 2022, Charleston White set for an interview with DJ U's Go Crazy podcast. Now, the internet personality got into explaining why he gave some money to the mothers of dead gang members, Tuka and FBG Duck.
I knew nothing of Tuka and FBG Duck until now. And when I heard about their mamas, when I heard about those kids, mamas, and how they was being treated, nigga, I showed love. Even though I don't know nothing about King Von mama, y'all gonna show love to Von mama. I didn't have that chance. But nigga, the one that I had at my fingertips, when I first made a video saying, man, I heard about this kid Tuka. How the fuck can y'all be saying this nigga his mama?
And I think with that part being said, the only thing that kind of like, I guess, bothers the Chicago community is like, if you go do that, you gotta do that for everybody.
I ain't gotta do that. Y'all go do it.
That's the reason.
So, but Chicago is something like that. Because how you gonna put that on me when y'all ain't even done a little what I done done?
Okay, great.
How you gonna dictate what I'm gonna do with my heart when you don't even have it in your heart to do it? You don't even have it in your heart to do it. How you gonna dictate my heart?
His generosity was shockingly questioned in Chicago because he failed to help King Von's mom too and other mamas who lost their kids to gang violence. Now that didn't sit too well with Charleston White, who cursed him out and called out the entitlement. He let the whole of Chicago know that they couldn't tell him how to spend his money when they weren't even doing half of what he'd done for their mamas. White even went as far as to let the world know that he wasn't planning on helping King Von's mama because her son was a dangerous killer.
And I'm saying, homie, from the knowledge I got, King Von was a killer. My mama had 2 sons locked up for murder, and my mama let everybody know I'm not in agreement in what my son's done. But look, so this is what I'm saying. You can't make me care about King Von mama.
Look,
I don't give a fuck about his mama. Y'all love his mama. I don't.
You know, Von and Duck was like counter.
I don't know that.
What you don't know?
I don't know that.
I'm telling you.
Losing his patience, White also cursed out both dead rappers live on air.
I helped his mama. Why do I need to know about 2 dead ass niggas? I don't give a fuck about Duck or Von. I helped this living mama. Fuck them dead niggas that preached about killing niggas. Give a fuck what they was. Why y'all not helping their mama? Why a nigga from Texas got to pay his mama car note? Why? And y'all want to tell me what I'm going to do with my money?
No. She asked
you. You a goddamn lie. How I know that she need her car note paid? How the fuck I know she need her car note paid and she don't ask?
DJ U then told Charleston White that he couldn't say F the dead Chicago rappers about their mamas. But that didn't help the situation at all. It only made it worse.
Nigga, I'm tired of him. So I can say fuck whoever mama, nigga. And I kill a bitch behind me saying fuck they mama. I done helped them bitches. So somebody else helped them hoe. And I ain't fucked now bitch and coulda fucked the bitch. So y'all go help the bitch. Since y'all got so much to say.
White went on a rant, cursing the whole of Chicago and the mamas of these dead rappers and asking for his money back.
Bitch, give me back the money then, hoe. Fuck ass bitch. I ain't have to help now more of you rotten ass hoe. Bitch, my mama ain't got a bunch of kids that died. Bitch, all you hoes buried your baby. Fuck y'all pain, bitch. Give me back my goddamn money, hoe. Or suck my dick, bitch. In Chicago, fuck y'all, suck my dick, bitch.
Well, if y'all think this was the worst thing that could possibly happen in this interview, then you would be wrong. Because Charleston soon did something that made the interview go completely wrong.
I keep a goddamn gun for whatever. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about shit. Nigga, I keep a motherfucking gun. Nigga, I keep a motherfucking gun, nigga. Nigga, I keep a motherfucking gun, Chicago. Say, homie, you better, nigga, what you got? Man, you better sit down, homie. What you mean what I'm on? Nigga, don't fuck with me with a gun in my hand, nigga.
Chill out, man. You went too far. Y'all went too far, man. Y'all doing good.
Say, nigga better not fuck with me no gun in my hand, my nigga. You run all up on me with my pistol. Nigga, you a bad nigga better not say nothing to me when I grab my pistol, nigga. Tell me what I can't say. Nigga, fuck out, nigga. I'm brain. Watch out, my nigga. Watch out, my nigga.
Up next, we got Skinny from the 9. Alright, so you know rappers' interviews are often unpredictable since a lot of people really try hard to flaunt how gangster they are. In some cases, though, they also get provoked, and this interview was one of those instances. Making an appearance on the Craft Culture podcast, the host introduced the rapper disrespectfully.
So today we have a very special guest. Now, if you weren't a fan of the whole SoundCloud rap era, you probably were not a fan of the gentleman sitting across from me right now. But if you were a virgin throughout high school, you were probably a fan of this guy. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Skinny from the 9.
Hoping it was nothing but banter, the rapper was patient, but the host soon did something even more disrespectful.
Yeah, you could just bring it to him, that's fine. There you go.
What's this?
That's for you. You know, just in case you get hungry throughout the interview, that's for you.
Cheese?
Yeah. That's like a normal thing that people do. Like, cheese is like a great little snack.
Offering a rapper who has built a reputation of being a rat, Cheese wasn't just banter but an insult. And even when Skinny tried calling him out for the trolling, the interviewer claimed that he wasn't trolling the rapper.
I just felt like you trying to be funny.
No, I'm not. The last thing I want to do is make you uncomfortable or say any jokes. I do like serious interviews. This is not, I'm not trying to fuck with you at all, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But just seconds after saying that, the host started asking some legitimate questions.
All right, so Skinny, you blew up from your song Love Blast, right? Like that was your first hit, but it was really the song Back When I Was Broke that like blew you up, right?
Love Blast was like the song that blew me up, like put me on the radar.
Yeah.
That's how I really explain it.
Okay.
And then Back When I Was Broke, that was the song that the label put out. Like that was the single.
Now, unknown to Skinny, this question was nothing but a setup for a bigger troll.
How did you feel when Back When I Was Broke came out? Did it change your life at all?
Hell yeah, that shit was crazy.
How do you feel that the world has come full circle and that you're broke again?
What?
How do you feel?
Why you keep playing with me?
No, it's just a question.
Bro, keep it a buck, bro. A lot of people been saying that. Niggas still getting money though. Feel me? I'm doing pretty good. I'm decent.
What is that, like 500?
Now, at this point, Skinny was starting to get annoyed with the trolling and warned the show host.
Decent. Feel me? I'm still doing all right. And that's just for music. That's just for music. And that's not other the businesses that I got going on. That's just music.
Okay. Is that like all you got left, or?
How much you got? Because I really think you're trying to play me right now, and it's actually getting annoying. Real shit.
It got to the point where he had to point out that the whole interview had been annoying since it started and threw the cheese at the host.
You've been starting with me since I got here. What's up with, like, cheese, bro? I'm still not off this shit.
Cheese is normal.
No, nigga.
Hey!
Now, surprisingly, the host gaslit the rapper into thinking that he wasn't trolling him at all.
You ever go to France?
No, I ain't been to France.
Well, that's why. You would understand it if you went to France. That's what they do. They give cheese.
Maybe I'm overreacting. I keep thinking you were just trying to be funny about that.
No, bro, like, I'm a fan of yours. Like, I'm not trying to mess with you at all. Like, I promise. For real. All right? Okay. All right. So do your parents know that you're gay?
What?
Do your parents know that you're gay?
I'm not gay, goofy ass white boy.
Is there anything wrong with being gay?
I'm not gay.
Why are you getting so defensive?
Nigga, cause you dumb as hell.
But a few seconds later, the show host accused the rapper of being gay. Now, Skinny ain't doing nothing but warn the host, and for the next minute, the host changed his line of questioning when he asked about the rapper's facial paralysis on the left side of his face.
This one, like, I saw in an interview, you have trouble drinking even, you know, and sometimes I was wondering if it affects your ability to speak.
This shit, like, I could still rap, I could still talk, I could still drink type shit.
Yeah.
But it's like your man's right here.
Yeah.
This goofy ass nigga. Like, you see how you said he had a trigger?
Yeah.
So, I'll be rapping, I'll be drinking, I'll be eating, whatever I'm doing, you feel me?
Yeah.
And the shit just comes out of nowhere. Like, my face will just get stuck, like.
But despite Skinny's calm response, the host tried to play with Skinny again, and the rapper crashed out.
Well, that explains why your music sounds like shit.
Boy, keep playing with me, my nigga, that ass. I'm this disabled shit don't got it. I will still smack the shit out of you. None of y'all niggas gonna stop me. You understand? Your whole staff. Smack the shit out of this nigga. Smack the shit out the cameraman. Smack the shit out of this goofy ass nigga. This nigga, this nigga, this nigga. All y'all niggas that get smacked. Press play on y'all bitch ass niggas. Stop fucking playing with me.
All right.
Dead ass, my boy.
All right.
Why? What's up? What I do to you? What I do to you?
Nothing.
So why you keep playing with me, my boy?
But when he was finally calm and about to leave, the show had a rat mascot in front of him, and that was enough for him to lose it completely.
What's going on? What y'all niggas on?
I don't even know why he's here. He was supposed to be security.
You know, having Kanye West as a guest is something to look forward to. However, how the interview might turn out is something not even the best host can predict.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
On November 27, 2013, the rapper and producer appeared on the Sway Morning Show on Shade 45, and it wasn't all smiles and praises from the jump.
The most important artist of this generation, over 21 Grammys, 6 consecutive #1 albums, one of the most impactful voices to ever grab a microphone, one of the most talented producers to ever produce music, fashion, art.
The conversation went from music to business and eventually fashion. Sway had brought up the Yeezus tour and how the tour Yeezus Fashion blew up with it. But as complimentary as Sway was, the interview started to take a strange turn when they got talking about how the fashion industry is trying to marginalize Kanye after he outdid himself in the industry.
For giving me the opportunity. It wasn't that Nike didn't, offer me a contract. It still was extremely marginalized and a slap in my face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they let me design, it's like, yeah, they did me a favor by letting me design, but they let other people design. They let Pharrell design. They let Eminem design. I just designed the Yeezys. I turned up where they didn't think I could turn up that far, and they tried to hold it back.
They talked about how the big fashion companies is making it hard for Kanye to have his brand, a brand that could be independent on the top fashion brands. But Kanye had to clarify that he needed to collaborate because he didn't got the same resources as these companies. And as much as Sway kept pressing the rapper, Kanye went on a rant about how he's the most impactful artist of his generation.
I'm standing up and I'm telling you, I am Warhol. I am the #1 most impactful artist of our generation. I am Shakespeare in the flesh. Walt Disney, Nike, Google. Now who's gonna be the Medici family and stand up and let me create more? Or do you wanna marginalize me till I'm out of my moment?
Or why don't you empower yourself and don't need them and do it yourself?
How, Sway?
At this moment, Kanye was off on a host, letting him know that he was in no place to question him.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
As much as Sway tried to calm the rapper down, it soon became clear that it was a lost cause, because Kanye wasn't ready to listen to anybody who hadn't spent $13 million of their own money on their fashion business.
Because you trying to give me advice about something. You ain't got the answer. You ain't spent $13 million of your own money trying to empower yourself.
Yes, but I spent hundreds of thousands and putting out clothing lines at a smaller degree. All I'm asking you,
and it ain't no Ralph though. It ain't Ralph level.
Let me ask you this: I'm asking
what's the name of your clothing line? We don't know.
Kanye.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I lost money, but that's not
exactly. And I could lose money on a higher level too.
Later on in the interview, Kanye was eventually calm, with Sway letting the rapper know that he didn't need all the shouting and disrespect.
Hold up, man. We here talking as civilized people. I'm trying to understand your world because when I go to your concert, I'm curious about what you're saying. I don't know. That's why I'm asking you the questions.
Well, I'm explaining to you what it is.
Okay, but you ain't got to turn up on me man to man, dog. Fuck these mics. We could turn all this shit off. You ain't got to do this. It's cool. I love you, bro. But you ain't got to turn up. Don't try to embarrass us.
I'm not trying to embarrass y'all.
Well, and what we could call a full circle moment, 10 years after the interview, Kanye later confessed that Sway had all the answers.
So Sway, almost 10 years ago, said, man, why don't you do it on your own? Was he right?
You know what? I will go ahead and say Sway had the answer. I know people are gonna be like, no!
If y'all ever needed an example of how not to start an interview, then just listen to Ebro or Hot 97.
Yo, man, first of all, I gotta be honest, I was skeptical on doing this interview. I saw your other interviews where you was wearing like a ski mask and all that, and I was like, I'm not really interested in talking to this, but I gotta say, I looked at your rap sheet, I looked at your weed charges, smoking weed in front of your kid on the gram, and different things you've been going through. And I know it's sensitive, but how you feel about everything that's going on?
Telling the rapper that you weren't sure you wanted him on your show definitely sets a bad tempo for what the interview was going to be. Well, both Kodak and the Hot 97 crew was able to get past the rocky start on the show, and questions about the rapper's music and fans was asked and answered.
Now, when Bodak Yellow blew up, because that's what, 3 years later?
Yeah.
Bodak Yellow blew up 3 years later, and you own parts of that record too, right?
Of course.
However, as smooth as the conversation was now going, it all took an ugly turn when Ebro asked the rapper about his ongoing sexual assault case.
Golden Animal, Jet with. Yeah.
And what's your relationship with him? How do you know him?
I rock with him. I feel like, we speak the same language, like he one of me. We just from different areas.
And how did you connect with him? How did you discover his music?
Like I say, I felt like he one of me. So, everything fall in place.
Look, man, at this point, it's a pleasure to meet you, man. Looking at all your cases and everything you've been through, and I know the recent one right now is very sensitive. And with respect to, everybody involved in that case, we can't get into details today. But, we take sexual assault here serious. And we can't, get into details, but we hope, to have you back so we can have a deeper conversation about that because, this is a serious topic and we're hearing these stories a lot.
A long pause from Kodak in that situation was definitely awkward, and as such, Peter Rosenberg tried to defuse the situation by asking a more irrelevant question, and this pissed off the rapper even more.
One thing we were talking about on the show today that for some reason I just have a hunch that you would care about. The idea that landing on the moon was a conspiracy. Kodak, do you believe that our moon landing in 1969 actually took place?
What the fuck y'all talking about?
Well, now that the situation was calmer, Ebro once again brought up the sexual assault questions, and Kodak threatened to walk out of the line of questioning and didn't change.
Seem upset that I brought it up.
I feel like sometimes when niggas like be going through shit, like y'all be entertained by bullshit. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like change the subject. I'm finna walk out.
Well, not one to take threats lightly, Ebro straight up let the rapper know that he could care less that he wants to walk out.
Change which subject?
Just whatever. Like,
They tried to change the subject. They was talking about the moon landing.
That's bullshit too. So talk about something else.
Well, I was saying, I think...
We don't have to talk about nothing else. We could be done right here.
All right, I'm gone. Say less.
Well, that's a bummer.
In fact, just as the rapper was on his way out, Ebro had even more words for him.
Talk about on my show. Huh?
Vlad's reputation definitely precedes him. A known baiter who's always fishing for beef, and while many rappers have fallen for his strict questions, LA rapper Greedo saw it coming, or should I say prepare for it. Immediately the interview started, Vlad tried to bait for stories about the rapper's early life, his drug past, and life in jail, but the rapper was uptight about it.
When did you start getting the face tattoos?
No, I always had this shit.
Really?
I was born with face tattoos.
You were born with face tattoos?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's my answer.
You're
Next question.
Telling Vlad he was born with a face tattoo and signaling for the next question was definitely a move to let Vlad know he wasn't on the show for those stupid questions. The conversation eventually went south when the Ukrainian America DJ tried to bait Greedo into getting into beef with two New York legends. Trying to bait Greedo into saying something bad about former New York Knicks star Carmelo Anthony was wrong, so Greedo had to check Vlad and let him know that he wasn't going to say anything bad about the former NBA star.
I'll go crazy on him. Nigga ain't that, this is this and all that.
Well, you said you got ADHD.
Yeah, for sure.
Were you diagnosed with that?
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure I got that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Seeing that he couldn't get anything from Greedo with Anthony, the show host soon went after rap legend Nas.
I'm pretty sure, because some of the shit you were describing, like going to sleep with the TV on and shit like that, that's all, and having to just do a bunch of shit at once, that's all shit that I do.
Yeah.
Okay, but the bipolar thing is, who knows? Okay.
If he wasn't disrespectful before, he was now, and Greedo finally had enough.
Obama, Kick It, Seduction, all that shit, the whole shit. Everything I did was just like it is now, but it was like on amongst people. Like now people can get up on us. This shit been going on under niggas' nose. Back in the day, it was like the Pusha crowd.
A failed baiting attempt because Vlad didn't expect Greedo to be this pissed.
Was out, you feel me, around here. So everybody had their little waves. We'd go to the A2I picnics and shit. And that shit been what was going on when I was giddy. It just, now we older and some of us didn't stay afloat. People went to jail, people died.
Still on reputation preceding interviews, if Vlad is bad, the DJ Academics is definitely worse. His reporting of Chicago rap violence has gone unchecked for so long that he felt untouchable, at least until he sat down with Vic Mensa.
I feel like it's pretty lackluster, I feel like it's been pretty lackluster, and that's kind of like the state of a lot of hip hop. It's just kind of like, eh.
Appearing as a guest on Everyday Struggle, Vic set for an interview with a crew discussing various topics ranging from his career, music, and the state of hip hop after the list to XXL came out.
I feel like it's pretty lackluster, I feel like it's been pretty lackluster, and that's kind of like the state of a lot of hip hop. It's just kind of like, eh.
The conversation seemed to be going on well until DJ Academics dived into the state of the music culture in Chi-Town, and that was when Vic lost it.
Felt you were a little bit repulsed by the fact that so many people outside the culture of Chicago, they hyped up the music, not knowing that real lives were being affected, deaths and other type of madness happened within the music, and the music was a real life depiction of that. Like, how did you feel about it?
I wanted to slap you in your face, honestly. And I'm just seeing you here, so I'm like, this is a tame environment, so I would keep it to my words, but I really felt as if people exactly like you sensationalized and made a following off of clowning situations that we go through in real life. And
Vic went off on how academics specifically ain't got no right to have a perspective on the violence in this city that's killed so many of his people. In his defense, academics explained that he had to give his perspective on why the hype around drill music in the area wasn't that cool, but Vic replied that his perspectives were biased, calling him a bitch.
Man,
No.
come on, boy.
You don't think it was nothing constructive about it?
There was nothing constructive about it, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. I really think you a bitch.
Vic wasn't having none of his defense behind the keyboard and called him out on his BS.
Who made you eligible to even weigh in? You sitting at a computer jacking
Everybody
off,
weighs in.
fucking typing.
Wait.
Typing
Everybody
about
weighs in
real,
on everything.
Typing about real life. You talking about real shit. What you know about that, bro?
No, doesn't everybody weigh in on everything?
Not in that way. You really built a following off of clowning our deaths, people that I really know. And you know what's fucked up about it, and why I said the things I said to you, is because were we to be in a room, there's no cameras, there's no security, you see us, you wouldn't make no jokes. You wouldn't make a single joke.
He called academics out for being parasitic on the Chicago culture, profiting from the death of his own people.
Told you to make a video series, you're not even from Chicago, called The War in Chirac, where you go into the smallest details of like murders. What is that? Like, that's, you know what, that's just like, that's parasitic. That's what they do to our culture from the outside. And that's exactly what you do to our culture from the outside.
As much as he threatened academics, Vic definitely made some valid points about DJ Academics.
It's just kind of sick when it's real people dying young. I'm at those funerals. I just left one of those funerals on Friday. You feel me? From a 22-year-old shot 5 times on 61st Street. And that's something that you would take. I'm happy he wasn't a rapper, so you wouldn't clown him.
Now, we talked about Vlad and academics. Well, another name to complete the trilogy interviews that can make any rap interview go out of hand is none other than Charlamagne. The Breakfast Club host has been at the front of a lot of rap dramas, and one with rapper Fredro Starr takes the cake. In fact, the interview got so tense that it had to be taken down from YouTube. Hardcore hip-hop group Onyx, whose last living and remaining duo are Fredro Starr and Sticky Fingers, made an appearance on the show, but shockingly, Charlamagne seemed to have it out for only Fredro Starr. Now, the show host brought up Fredro's old video comment about hooking up with Brandy when he worked alongside her on the sitcom Moesha. Now, first, Fredro didn't react, trying his best to keep a level head, but after a while, he lost it.
This your radio station.
Cause you know why?
This your block, nigga.
You know why? Cause I know it was an ambush.
You got ran off your own block.
I don't know what them guys had planned. So I had to get out the way.
You got ran off your own block, man. It's all good, though.
It happens. It happens to the best of
them.
them.
Pussy sometimes. Nigga.
Why we got an issue, bro?
Because you brought some shit up that I ain't like, nigga, and I don't like.
According to the rapper, the show doesn't play Onyx records anyway, so he ain't got nothing to lose. So he didn't hold back in getting into Charlamagne's face.
I ain't no bitch ass nigga.
I ain't say you was, but you
don't
said
play
it.
me like that, nigga.
I don't know what you want me to do.
You can't do nothing, nigga. You can't do nothing, nigga. That's what I'm saying, nigga. You can't do nothing, big man. You can't do nothing, nigga. I know it's all fucking good, nigga.
I ain't here for that.
Playing the garbage, nigga. Don't play me, nigga. My name is Fredro Starr. Do your Googles, nigga. What the fuck you wanna do, nigga?
Now, up next, we got Jack Driller and 2 Chainz' infamous beef on the Drink Champs. Now, it was a long time coming because Jack Driller had been calling the rapper out for several years beforehand.
That had to be what it is. 2 Chainz is this is a case of, you know, somebody that got fame way too fast, and it took way too long for it to happen to them, and they get on drugs and shit, sniffing cocaine.
At the time, the comedian was coming for the rapper unprovoked, so when the Drink Champ sat down with him and combat Jack for an interview, they made sure to bring it up. In fact, just an hour into the interview, Nore first called Dame Dash, another person Jack Driller also had beef with.
That's not what I'm mad at, bro. That's not what I said.
What was you mad at?
what I said was, and I wasn't really that mad because, you know, it just was like that was whack. I wasn't really, my emotion wasn't anger, it was like that was whack.
You should
And
smack the shit out of him then.
That's Jack.
We grown men. I don't want to smack nobody. You know what I'm saying? That don't prove nothing. We black people, man. We don't want to hurt each other.
That's right,
Stick
Dame.
together.
That's right, Dame.
Just somebody.
Man, fuck that.
Chill out, Jack.
Just because somebody scumbags me, I ain't gonna turn into a scumbag.
During the call with Dame Dash, Thriller didn't look like he wanted to end a beef as he kept being petty. But Norray and DJ Effin had to call him to order.
It's definitely not an issue.
This nigga scared.
Right. Who, Combat or Dame? Dame
Both
and
of
ready.
them.
Dame
Both
ready.
of these niggas are
Dame
scared.
ready. Dame ready.
Both of
That's
these
Jack
niggas are
Thriller.
scared of
That's
each
Jack
other.
Thriller. He only got one eye, Dame. Don't worry about him.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, eventually, Norray had to call 2 Chainz after Jack Thriller kept pestering the show host to call the rapper.
R.E., nigga.
Yo, what up, man?
What up? I know what it is, Killer. What's happening?
All right, you listen. I told this nigga Jack Thriller he a bitch ass nigga. He's standing right here and shit. You know what I'm saying? But he tried to say he punked you and shit. Is that correct? I know you told me you fucked me up, so I know you fuck him up. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Hold on.
Now, 2 Chainz eventually picked up, but Norray tried explaining what was happening, letting the rapper know that Jack was on the show talking about both having some beef. But 2 Chainz respectfully told Norray he wasn't gonna waste his breath on the issue because it was irrelevant. When 2 Chainz killed the conversation, Norray tried to end the call, but Jack just kept on taunting the rapper, and that was when 2 Chainz lost it.
Smoke, man. No BT Award run. Come there, want no smoke, man. What is he talking about, man? I don't even fuck with y'all type of niggas. You a dog nigga, boy.
Hey, listen, Chainz.
Hey, boy, listen to me, boy. Don't ever mention me again in your life, nigga.
Hey, Chainz, for one, you need to calm the fuck down, shawty. For real, you bugging the fuck out.
Hey, boy, you's a dog, nigga. You's a pussy nigga, boy. You's a pussy nigga. Your mama's a pussy nigga. If you got anything that you got with blood in it, it's a pussy nigga. And when you see me, nigga, on sight, pussy ass nigga. I'm tired of you pussy ass nigga. You hear me, boy?
Hey, 2 Chainz, you done?
Don't smoke with me, boy. You don't know nothing about me, boy.
Now, it was definitely a humiliating experience for Jack because 2 Chainz wasn't even present. However, unlike the Jack Thriller interview, this next one, the rapper was present, and according to him, it was a waste of his time. Back in 2016, while promoting his 8th and final studio album, Rage in the Machine, Joe Budden appeared on Hot 97. And for the better part of the interview, not a question about his album was asked. All he got asked about was his beef with Drake, and that pissed the rapper off.
So first things first, Joe, Drake. It all started, you wanted to motivate Drake for bars. That's how the whole thing started.
Who cares?
No, but we gotta, I want to recap
We've
it.
done this every day for however many months now. Y'all recapped it every day. Y'all know what happened.
Eventually, they stopped talking about Drake and about how his sour relationship with host Peter Rosenberg was going. But Rosenberg was trying to find a common ground. Joe became petty when he used Ebro's comment to diss Rosenberg.
September.
Hopefully people will care. Hopefully
Maybe not
people will
September.
care, and like I've always done, I'll hopefully try to help you make people care, right?
You have. Thank you for that. See, that's help. Not finding a studio for a rapper.
There's on the spectrum.
Please,
on the spectrum of
continue.
help.
That's your man, so you can.
Well, the conversation about his beef with Rosenberg and how the host had done nothing but help him went on for a minute, and it didn't take long for Joe to lose his calm with the crew before calling the interview a waste of time.
Next time I come here for an interview, send my manager the talk points. Because this is a complete. I'm serious.
That's never happened with a Joe Budden interview where he's been like, yo, send me the talking points before I get there.
Well, now you can do that from here on out.
Because I didn't know that this would be an utter complete
You should have
waste of
known
time.
that. That's crazy. You
No,
didn't
it was
know
just
that.
not a waste of time. It was great.
We talked about Drake for 10 minutes or 5 minutes. Then we talked about the album for
we
30
know we played
seconds,
your song.
And then
we
we
played your
talked
song.
about Marissa and Peter for.
Now, eventually, he walked out the interview.
That was weird.
No, it wasn't. That's Joe. Yeah, that got weird.
I've never seen him. Honestly, I've never seen him in that space where he
What
was.
space is that? Dodging?
He got flustered.
Utterly dodging, had no ground to stand on anything. Acted as if you were just gonna come up here in spite of everything that happened, and we were just gonna be like, "Oh, it's time to promote your album."
While Ebro wasn't left out and calling the rapper out for his antics.
Guys, that's his default. And look, if anybody believes that Joe Budden is not coming back up here or doesn't want us to play his music, okay. I think what's happening is you have somebody who is deeply scarred by life and what he's done, and he doesn't know how to deal with
Haven't we all been?
Yeah, but he doesn't know how to deal with being wrong because he doesn't have to deal with it. He can write his rhymes, make his money, do his shows, and he doesn't have to deal with anything.
While it took Joe Budden at least 40 minutes to walk out his interview, this next one took less than 2 minutes. In fact, Birdman's appearance on The Breakfast Club was just to warn the crew to stop playing with his name.
Yes, sir. I want to start this shit off straight, telling all 3 of y'all stop playing with my name.
Let's go on there. Let's go.
Stop playing with my fucking name.
Let's do it on camera.
Stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it.
I mean, if a rapper sets the tempo for an interview like this, then there's only one way it's gonna go from there. Now, DJ Envy even tried to defuse the situation while Charlamagne tried to get the Cash Money CEO to get what was wrong off his chest, but that didn't help anybody.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
He done cursed us out. Tell him, get it off your chest, Birdman.
I said it already. I ain't gotta talk no more.
Cause I don't understand the angle. Like what?
I said it already.
So why come here?
I did it already. I'm here. So what's happening?
I mean, it's all good, but I'm saying
here.
why?
And I'm here. What's happening?
I'm all good, but I'm
Well,
saying
just
why
say
come
that,
here
man.
just
Look,
to
I'm
curse
here.
us
What's-
up?
A little backstory to the drama was that Charlamagne had brought up Birdman's name in an earlier interview with Trick Daddy and Rick Ross, and both rappers had separately taken shots at Birdman. Well, Birdman was now on the show to look them all in the eye and even went as far as to claim that he would have pulled up Charlamagne anywhere to show that he meant business.
To see you. I wanted to talk to you on your man in your face.
Absolutely.
You understand me? I knew a few places you was at. I could have pulled up, but I don't think that was gangster. I wanted to come look you in your face like a man and tell you how I feel.
Okay.
You understand me? Straight up like a man.
So what's
No
the
shit,
issue?
no sugar. Ain't no issue. If it was an issue, you'll feel me. I just come to let y'all know, stop.
In
put some
response,
respect on my
Charlamagne
name.
had to ask why he was acting tough to the radio guys and not the rappers who called him out. But Birdman only had one answer to that question.
Did you pull up on Ross that way or Trick Daddy?
Man, I'm pulling up on you, nigga.
Yeah, but I'm the radio guy. Why
I don't
pull up
care
on the
who you
radio
is.
guy? Don't act tough with the radio
I
guy.
hear you, my nigga. Y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talking. Let's rock.
All right.
All right, Buck. See you later, nigga.
Well, it seemed like Birdman was only there to get one message across, and it was that for the show to stop playing with his name. Up next on No Jumper, we got Sharp, and in this interview, he went ballistic on a rapper's girls. Back in 2022, rapper Blueface had some girls on the show to talk about their business and what they've been up to. It was meant to be a simple interview, but soon it became clear that it was going to be anything but simple, because among the 3 ladies present, Sharp seemed to have it out for one in particular.
What was the highest paid gig you done got so far?
In Virginia, like $300, you know?
How are you doing? $300? Stop.
Do you not, like, you
Stop.
know, I'm gonna do it.
Stop.
I'll do it for $150, I'll do it for
Stop.
$300, I'll do it for what?
Man,
what is the
you might as well be in Vegas on Boulder with a chip on your shoulder. No, you being weird. 150 to shake your ass and get the bruises and all types of extra.
Now, Sharp couldn't believe his ears when she makes just $150 at most, because according to him, it's cheap labor.
At the end of the day, what is anybody really in this fucking place for?
You gonna
Like,
get
what's
cheap
the-
labor
what-
out
what
this
do you think Blue Girl
motherfucker.
Club is? Like, what do you
You
think
gonna
it
get
is?
cheap labor.
What do you think
Obviously,
it is?
cheap labor.
You's a motherfucking
Cheap labor.
Like,
It's obviously
that's
some
weird.
cheap labor going on around that motherfucker, man. Cause you over here talking about going and doing something for $300. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah,
you
I
didn't even
did.
fly for 300.
I did.
You didn't even fly for 300.
Now, Sharp somehow believed that he had some game to give her since she was selling herself short, but he wasn't because, according to him, she's being nasty.
Nastiness. Just nastiness. Your attitude nasty.
Your
I
attitude's
seen
nasty.
it, but I seen that shit in your
But your
face.
attitude's
I was
nasty.
just trying to give you some game. You was the one already trying to pop that little bullshit earlier.
Okay, I'm over it. This
Right
is
or
boring,
wrong?
This is boring.
But right the fuck or wrong.
The girls was on the show for some exposure, but Sharp wasn't even doing that, so one of them had to calm the drama.
Heard they got the little channels through there, 1 through
just
50.
like-
Shut up.
I'm Leo. Hi, I'm Leo.
Leo. Listen to me. What really brought you to Blueface Club?
To
What
have a
brought you?
good time. I wanted to have fun.
You just want to have a good time.
I want to have a good time.
Unfortunately, as much as the lady tried to defuse the situation, it soon became clear that Sharp wasn't done with the chick that he was cursing at.
How
So,
much
yeah.
money you made off your OnlyFans so far?
800.
$800.
And I never posted.
Wow.
I've never posted on there.
And you've never posted.
Never posted.
$800.
$800.
A
I've only been here
whopping
for 3 weeks.
$800.
I literally I'm only gained like 1,000 followers. So therefore, that's a come
Hey,
to
you
me.
keep looking up over there. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
God.
Because because it's just your face.
Because like
that
we
shit bothered
don't
the
got
fuck
money
out
like you,
me.
my dude. Like that's good money.
But you
that's
can get it
something.
like me.
That's something.
You can get it if you listen, dumb.
Even when the last lady of the three tried to defend her friend, Sharp got more disrespectful, shouting his lungs out.
And that's why we here.
You can
But
get it.
you not gonna keep coming for her.
You don't need to sit there and put your pom-poms up
You
for her. She
keep-
grown.
no, it don't matter.
She's
It don't
over the age
matter.
of
You
21.
keep coming
That
for
is
her,
not
though.
your
That's
daughter.
exactly
No,
my
she keeps
but
sitting up
that's
over there.
my friend.
But she
She can
keeps sitting over
feel
there
how she
making all them little
feel.
faces
It
and like
don't
she's
matter.
bored.
It
If
don't
your ass
matter.
bored, get the fuck up and get your ass
what you're
out.
saying is bullshit.
Since you want to
Like,
sit
I'm
over there and look
not going
tired,
nowhere. I'm staying right here.
snooty
I'm
fox
staying
for
right
you
here.
She ain't
tonight.
no snooty.
Stay right here.
You like how you
29.99.
coming. She don't like how
Snooty
you
fox for
coming.
you.
Like you trying to
Boom.
down.
Was he trying to be intimidating? Well, the girls wasn't backing down from his tantrum at all.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
You just told me.
Matter.
I'm a nigga.
I am. I'm a
I'm
real
a nigga.
The real
How?
nigga. Because
Cause you
I am.
finger her
No, it
and
don't
tell her
matter
what she
I
wanna
do.
hear?
Nigga,
Shut
don't matter
up.
what I do. Just
You
like
some-
you tell
man,
your
that's
bitches
some
how
bullshit.
you. Just like you tell your bitch what she wanna hear, nigga. All these motherfuckers is telling bitches what they wanna hear. Quit playing with me.
The situation soon escalated when Sharp did this.
Passionate. I
You
didn't like her
done
motherfucking
disrespected us
face.
from the utmost, like nigga. You don't
Utmost to
know
what?
me, nigga.
Utmost
You don't
to
know
what?
her.
The
You
bitch
don't
said,
know
"Get up."
her.
What
You
you
don't know
talking
what none
about?
of these bitches
What
is
you
about,
talking about?
nigga.
What you talking about?
What is you
Keep
talking
talking to me
about?
like I'm
What
some
is you
motherfucking
talking
nigga.
about? What
What's
is you
up
gonna
with
do,
you?
Sharp?
What's up with
Like
you,
we
though?
on a whole
But
podcast.
you keep
I'm
talking
confused
like you a nigga,
though.
though.
So what you wanna
You keep talking
do?
like you's a nigga though.
Time out.
But you keep talking to me like you's a nigga though.
And you see how he acting?
Nigga,
You're
you keep
weird.
talking
That
like you
nigga's
some
weird.
nigga, though.
That nigga's weird. This nigga's
Getting all up in their faces because you don't like how one of them was looking, just all shades of wrong. Because behind the scenes, the whole situation was even more tense and heated.
But you keep talking to me like you's a nigga though.
see how he acting?
Nigga,
You're
you keep
weird.
talking
That
like you
nigga's
some
weird.
nigga though. My nigga. But keep talking to me like you some nigga though. What's wrong with you, homie? I'm trying to do nothing but be respectful to you.
Exactly. You're
No, bitch, you's a fucking clown. Maggot ass bitch. You maggot ass bitch. You's a fucking maggot. Maggot who can't hack you. Man, we'll never see these bitches again after the Blueface Club. We'll never see you bitches ever again. We'll never see these hoes ever again. Faggot ass bitches. We'll never see, we'll never see these hoes ever again.
And with that, we come to the end of rap interviews that got out of hand. If y'all enjoyed this video, then the next one on your screen is also a must watch.